Hello, Dr. No. Leanne Fisher, the Learning and Research Special Projects Manager here at the University of Much Ado, speaking with you. I would like to bring to your attention a technology called Scoop.it. I'm suggesting we implement the use of this technology in our library. Scoop.it allows the account holder to create a magazine-style page of collected articles on topics of their choice. The user chooses keywords and phrases which act as filters, gathering the most appropriate articles. Once the articles have been curated to the page, you can comment on them. The comment can take many forms. It could be a summary, a definition of the key terms, or a critique of the article and its relevance, for example. In order to show you the ease of using Scoop.it, I have created a Scoop.it account and have set up a topic. As this is a free account, it has limited features, but it does show the potential it has. Even with a free account, there are still many useful features. Scoop.it is very much like a LibGuide, but the magazine look of it makes it very visually appealing. The keywords and phrases act as a filter for the information collected. The page presents the most recent articles at the top, making it easy to find them. Scoop.it allows you to search out other Scoop.it pages. You can add articles from these pages to your own page. Using Scoop.it can save time as it does the searching and collecting for you. This means that there is more time to carefully analyse the articles. While investigating Scoop.it and its potential uses in our library, I came across an article by Flintoff, Mallow and Clark from 2014 on digital curation. They described how 3 tertiary institutions are using Scoop.it. 2 of these are Australian universities, and the third is a polytechnic in New Zealand. Curtin University's e-learning advisors used Scoop.it as a resource to investigate new technologies. It was to be an extra resource that staff could use. Having quality articles in the one place made it quicker to sort through the material. This is something that is worth considering for our library. Having articles centralised in one place would allow our staff to look at developments in research and learning. Melbourne University used Scoop.it differently. They had staff members join student pages to add a different perspective to the commentary and collection. They were concerned that the articles may not be academic enough, and the staff member was there to provide guidance and attest to the articles. Aoraki Polytechnic in New Zealand are using Scoop.it as a teaching tool as well as a curation tool. The Diploma of Sports and Fitness students manage pages. They collect articles, comment on them, and provide an analysis of them. Once the students had created the pages, they were able to use them for research for assessment purposes, and they had a collection of articles in one place. They also had comments, summaries, analysis on the same page, which made it very useful for exam study. The use of Scoop.it facilitated the development of their analytical skills. There is potential for our library to use this technology in similar ways. Staff could oversee its use and help to set up pages with students and for students. The Scoop.it format will appeal to most students as it brings together features from a number of social media sites. For example, the user can use hashtags on the pages, which is a feature of Instagram. The newsfeed concept is a feature of Facebook, although Scoop.it is much more visually appealing. By using Scoop.it in our library, we would enable students to conduct their research in an effective manner. This would not only save the students some time, but it would also mean that demands on staff during busy periods in the library would lessen. Students would not need to seek assistance from staff as frequently as they now have a starting point. The advantages of using this technology are numerous. However, the biggest advantage that I can see is that students engage in social media, and Scoop.it is utilising these features. It allows for interaction between users as comments are made and articles are scooped from other pages. Another advantage is that it filters the information for you and will allow students to develop their critical thinking if it is used by the library effectively. There are several disadvantages to this technology. The first disadvantage is that the information being collected relies on keywords and phrases. If the account holder is not careful with their choice of words, or the words and phrases are too broad, the information collected may not be very reliable. The second disadvantage is that when articles are collected from another Scoop.it page, the comments don't appear with the article. Instead, the user has to search for them. This means that analysis or summaries, which were probably part of the reason the articles were collected in the first place, are now no longer readily accessible. It could become time-consuming to look for these, and the user could then decide that it's not worthwhile to collect articles from other pages. Despite these disadvantages, Scoop.it should be implemented in our library. Apart from the uses mentioned, we could use Scoop.it to highlight or feature programs and resources we have in our library. Scoop.it could collect articles from a variety of mediums we use. It could feature some recent conference papers relevant to a number of the faculties within the university. It could also highlight conferences which are available at our university or nearby campuses. We could also use Scoop.it as a centre for collecting data. Various surveys could be collected and displayed on the pages so that people can be encouraged to participate. This would assist with data collection, which is often very problematic. As Scoop.it uses a number of features from other social media, it requires very few skills to use it. It requires the user to carefully consider the keywords and phrases needed to collect the articles. The computer or technical skills required are quite basic. Once the user is using Scoop.it, they will experiment with it and develop new skills at the same time. The implementation of Scoop.it supports all programs we currently have operating. It will save staff time, it will save students time, and therefore take some pressure off everyone during our busiest period. Students are familiar with the format, which will require minimal instruction time. This is the reasons I think that we should be looking to implement it in our library. As you can see, it's very visual, very clear, nice little summaries at the end. Thank you for listening.